Hi, thanks for coming to Vibe with me. I'm here to do a general oracle card reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, today I'm going to be doing an oracle card reading that I did in media form over on my Instagram and Facebook last week. I know not all of you have that those media outlets, so I've recreated that reading here in video form for all of my followers and subscribers here on YouTube. Please remember to take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Pisces out there. These messages, clarification, and guidance are intended for the Pisces and Pisces energy only, and they are particularly for self-love, self-healing, healing yourself, as well as shadow work. So please don't force any of these messages to fit. Just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. I will read the oracle card messages. You got doubles in all of them, as well as triples in the final. I will read those messages, and at the end I will read my personal interpretation that I wrote for these messages for you. So with that being said, Pisces, let's jump right in, since you got an extra long message here. Your first card out was 14, Soulmate. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate may not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that when we connect with our soulmates, when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need our hearts open fully and to learn about unconditional love. What I love about your message is you got very synchronistic cards. You got 14, Soulmate, as well as the very next card, 15, Wild. There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious, and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt yourself as much as you can. Give in to your wildness and stop living ashamed. This is part of you, is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. And your next message. Beauty. Beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes in many forms, and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. One of the high needs in my life is that of beauty. I need to be exposed to what I find beautiful often to be at my best. You might find that a strange need, but it's far from uncommon, especially among creatives and artists. Beauty to me isn't lots of makeup or fancy skincare or society's current beauty ideal. For me, beauty is nature and having things I find beautiful in my environment. I look around me as I write, and I see the inky dark clouds racing across a violet sky and the birds riding the wind, and it's beautiful. On my desk is a small piece of glass a friend made for me and a small bowl full of summer frangipani. My feet rest on a hand-woven carpet of desert colors, and my toenails are painted a shimmering turquoise, my favorite color. All of these are expressions of beauty to me. They raise my mood, they give me joy in my eyes, my heart, and my mind. Everyone can experience beauty every day if they choose to look. One of the most important differences between the ancient pagan and modern era of beauty is that the way old state there is a need for the core of the self to be developed and strengthened to enable and foster true beauty. This is an important two-way double punch, as there is a strong mind-body connection when it comes to both beauty and vitality. Yes, while it is acceptable to use therapies that treat or beautify externally, it's equally important to stop bad habits detrimental to the health that will interrupt the good you are doing. For example, if you could be using the most effective treatments on the market, nourishing your skin, but if you can't stop giving up smoking, there is an infinite level of health your skin can achieve. The unbalanced first world ideal of beauty is its zenith right now, with more people than ever before undergoing and normalizing plastic surgery and injectable chemicals. Everyone has an individual right to decide how they wish their body to look and adopt an idea of physical beauty. However, it's the source of the influence that is worrying. Who told a woman who has altered her appearance that there was something wrong with her face, eyes, smiles, expression in the first place? Who has the audacity to say we are not enough because she had some smile lines? Think about it. Who is making women in particular so fearful, or who or what wants you to question yourself and the very essence of how you interact with the world, and why? Who wants you to be the same as everyone else and less of who you are? Society? Some marketing guy for big cosmetics? A retouched spokesmodel? Real beauty is hypnotic, yet in reality has less to do with youth than it does with the spirit coming through the skin. The word charisma comes from the Greek charis and ma, meaning the spirit shining through. Each of us possess a unique beauty, one that gives us confidence if we recognize it. Each of us is desirable, each of us perfectly formed to be what we want to be. We should become too obsessed by the external, something that is, after all, fleeting. We may become unhappy and chase an ideal that is impossible to uphold. You also got from this deck darkness. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. One of the earliest human fears is said to be a fear of the dark. We fear what we cannot see, and we fear what may be hiding. In reality, the dark is as important as the light. In nature, there are many nocturnal animals that go out about their business of living under the moon, not the sun. The darker times of the lunar and season cycles signal a time to naturally turn inwards, to stay close to home, to look closely at ourselves, and to plan for the light. In the northern hemisphere, the long night moon usually occurred in December around the winter solstice. This is when the nights are indeed long and the hours of sunshine short. It's cold and people would begin to be snowed in. It is during these long nights that we can begin to do our shadow work, undertaking the self-reflection needed to identify what isn't working for us and what might be causing us pain. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, a reoccurring useless fear, or anything that holds us back from being the best we can be. Once we see these aspects of ourselves in the dark, we can simply decide whether they must go. We can decide to release them once and for all. We get to transform. And you received 3 of these other oracles. First of which, illuminate. You are a shining star. In truth, you were born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be all who you are meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to let yourself flow open. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to open yourself up and illuminate this world. You got 2, and I love your synchronicity. You got 14, 15, 20, and 40, and then from this deck you got 2 and 3. It's infinite love. This card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you. The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that this world needs most. It's time to let the love flow. And I love this because you got illuminate, infinite love, and finally opening. Your intuition and psychic connection is open and flowing, allowing you to access higher realms of knowledge and understanding. Sometimes when we receive guidance or information from these realms, it can be a bit confusing or unclear. There's a lot of information moving through your subconscious that your subconscious mind has to process. It does get easier in time. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Just remember, this open connection is how you are naturally meant to operate. You are now in direct communication with other realities and your higher self. Pisces, I'm going to read my personal interpretation to wrap this up for you. Pisces, have you lately found yourself tuned out, blocked off, or even hiding away? Now is the time to be wild and set yourself free. As a Pisces, you tend to be naturally very intuitive. Have the signs, signals, synchronicities that you've been feeling, hearing, and seeing been overwhelming you or even leaving you confused? Now is the time to begin practicing trusting yourself, your intuition, your gut feelings about things. Now is the time to tune inward, reconnecting with self. Remind yourself just who you are. The more you connect with your inner calling, this inner knowing, the deeper and stronger this connection within yourself will become. Your abilities to connect with your intuition and trusting it will develop over time. It's time to embrace your beauty inside and out for all that you are, shadow and light, acceptance for any and all of your flaws, acknowledging those hidden or shadow parts of you that are no longer serving you, and having the self-love, confidence, and compassion to release them. Learn and heal from them so you can grow and blossom into the beautiful flower you already are. The seeds are already planted inside of you. You just have to be willing to go within, shed some light on them, water them, and nourish them, then watch yourself bloom. You're opening, you're blossoming with this new energy of beauty and light illuminating around you. You'll be vibrating at a higher frequency, and this will vibrate outward, reaching and touching those around you. People will see and feel you glowing and vibrating a positive energy around you. You'll be attracting towards you greater potential for higher level of commitments, deeper connections, and relationships with others who are at the same energetic level you've risen to. Possible soulmate connections, individuals that you have soul contracts with to push you, guide you, and help you grow by learning important lessons. This could come in the form of an acquaintance, colleague, friend, family member, or yes, even possibly a romantic partner. The important thing to remember here is that they will be here to guide you and push you out of the darkness, being stuck, secluded, blocked off, suppressing yourself, or hiding, into boldly, creatively, passionately unleashing yourself, your truth, and setting yourself, your heart and soul free and open for new adventures, new opportunities, and new possibilities. It's time for a new cycle. It's time to look at yourself as the beautiful being of light that you are. Open up, illuminate, shine your beautiful light for everyone to see. Pisces, I hope you like this. I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments how you liked it, if you liked it, how it resonated, if it resonated. I love to read your comments, and I love to know how these messages resonate for you. Pisces, thank you for being here. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.